Hello. uh, it is me, Carolyn, here. Thought I'd pop in, do a quick video, say hello to everybody. Merry Christmas. It's coming up very, very soon. I'm not even remotely ready. You can see behind me, we've scraped wallpaper off the walls. We're in a new house. Things are a little bit crazy, but good crazy. Trying to write, and I'm getting blocked, and I'm not getting blocked by this. I'm getting blocked by external forces. First of all, the charging port on the charging cord on my computer died. So I took over my husband's laptop, found it absolutely useless. His keyboard trackpad, it's on and it picks up everything and letters pop all over. He disabled it, but this morning when I turned the computer on, it was back. So I tried to disable it, but it won't go. So I decided I would take a USB with the story on and run over to the library, get over there. The library's computer rejects the USB. So I don't know what's going on. I'm not meant to write today, so I spent the entire day doing blog posts and getting my newsletter ready to send out to my mailing list. So anyway, here is an excerpt from Holiday Hearts, a Christmas Romance Anthology that was just released on the 1st of December. I have a story in there, and I thought I'd read you a little bit of that story as a part of my newsletter and as a blog post. Anyway, I'm going to read this, and probably with some difficulty, but I'm going to give it a try because I don't seem to be able to verbalize very well today. Anyway, let's try this. I'm reading from my phone. The story is available on iTunes Books. It's it's only in ebook format. So it's on Kindle, Kobo, iTunes Books, and so it's a digital book. You'll love it. I know you will. It's got some great stories in there. I'll read from mine. Mine's called Seasons of Love, and it's a romance, and I haven't done romance, not since, for a very, very long time, and it was fun. It's a short story, so I'll read a little bit, and then you can decide to download it, and I hope you do. Let's start. When spring came to Rock Point, leaving behind the desolate expanse of winter in a wake of hope, Donna celebrated. She rejoiced as the ice floes that had bulged and flattened in the bay receded, leaving just the mass of icebergs that floated by. Then weeks later, with the first flowers blooming in a land burgeoning with new life, Donna knew for sure that there could be no better season than spring. Then summer rolled in with its large greenness, the industrious activity of the fishing boats, the energizing buzz of tourists, and the simple joy of fresh cod for supper. At some point, after drinks with friends over an evening fire, she determined that summer was most definitely her preferred season. Then September and October arrived, wrapping the land in orange and burgundy down close to the ground in the marshes. Multicolored leaves swung from precarious magnificence on branches in the woodlands. She delighted in its bounty from the harvest of the fields to the berries in her mason jars. It was then that Donna knew there was no better time than autumn here on this perfect piece of earth. It wasn't until the long white fingers of winter pulled the shade over land and sky and darkened it all with a blast of northeast wind would she be shaken from the idea of fall being her favorite. Once a layer of white snow drifted against fences and house, she was thrown into the productivity winter days afforded her. As she labored with love over her canvases, bringing to life all that she saw in seasons gone by, Donna knew that winter was the best season of them all. Her indecisiveness on the matter was all due to her absolute contentment in her little house at the very end of a grassy point surrounded by cliff at the edge of the ocean in the tiny fishing village of Rock Harbor, Newfoundland. Adding to her idyllic life, in a field behind the barn fenced with wooden rails, reinforced with electric charge, lived her only companions on the point, registered Newfoundland ponies, Bonnie and Queenie. If one word were to be used to describe herself, it would be contented, Donna thought. No, that's boring. No, optimistic. That's better. No, maybe enthusiastic. Yeah, that's good. Donna pulled into the post office parking lot, her mind whirling with these random thoughts as she darted inside. "Meet the new neighbor yet?" Regina asked from behind the counter. "Not yet," Donna replied as she sifted through the bundle of magazines, flyers, and notices. A delayed notice of assessment from Canada Revenue Agency, the Down Home magazine with a bright autumn scene, and a replacement credit card for the one that was about to expire was the only mail of interest. She had been away frequently at art shows since the spring and had missed each time she was home. She paid for a book of stamps. "He's married, kids grown, house under major renovations, tons of money, and a bit stuck up. But the good-looking ones always are." "Your husband is frickin' gorgeous," Donna reminded her. "I know, and not fit," she laughed. "Elite, really," and Donna laughed too. Aubrey White was handsome, but a quiet, gentle, and modest fisherman. She'd do him if she wasn't married. If he wasn't married, sorry. "It'll be so friggin' great having neighbors. I knew if I waited long enough somebody would buy the house next door. Do you know their names?" Regina knew all the gossip. "His is William. Last name is Gage. Not Will, not Bill, but William. From Ontario, and he's a big shot up there somewhere. Supposedly they're moving down, winters and all. I don't know her name." "Nothing wrong with winter. I love winter," Donna said, eyes alight with enthusiasm. Regina shook her head, laughing. "Frig off, you would," she said as Donna exited. Donna pulled into her driveway, the scent of 1,000 juicy apples in the air, and that's approximately how many of the tiny sweet fruit were cinched in every possible place inside the little Honda. She started to unload them. "Hey, you!" A voice startled her from her work. She laid a bag of apples in the wheelbarrow and pulled her sunglasses up to get a better look at him. But despite optimism being her one defining quality, maybe, she couldn't help but think the worst when she saw a tall man striding up the driveway on a fall day. Jarrett. And to find out what happens after that, you're going to have to buy the book. It's available for download. You'll find the instructions for that on this video, or if you're getting this through the newsletter, you'll find it in there, or if it's on the blog, because I'm putting this video in several places, there will be a link to download the book. Lots of stories on this. It's a fantastic collection and anthology. All Newfoundland writers, some of them very successful in the romance genre, and some of them just starting out, like me. But anyway, download it. Meanwhile, have a wonderful Christmas this year, and many, many blessings for 2017. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.